All right, so I'm up in Folsom, California today, meeting with a favorite client of ours, FPI, fantastic, great group of individuals, really care about their jobs, really love what they do, and it really shows. I was up here doing kind of a combination of some training. There are people that aren't that familiar with Leonardo 24/7, but also was to to get some feedback from them about how we can help, how we can do more to make their lives easier. The discussion was really great. I wanted to share some thoughts with you. A real problem that Leonardo 24/7 solves that I don't think we talk about enough is this idea behind providing consistency of operations even as you have turnover at the site level. This is an industry that most people agree has about a 52% annual turnover rate. That is a disaster for a property right now because everything typically that's happening at multifamily communities at this moment is mostly in the heads of the people operating that community. Your service manager just kind of knows what to do, maybe he doesn't, but your property manager has been there for 20 years. They know where all the skeletons are buried, and when you lose those people, it's a disaster because now suddenly the person coming in, typically there's no records for them to follow that says when preventative maintenance was done last, what contracts do we have that are expiring, when is our next fire inspection, when was the last time fire extinguishers were inspected. A lot of that stuff walks out the door with your staff, and to get new people up to speed takes a lot of energy. You have large organizations like FPI that are blessed to have the kind of corporate staff that can jump in and get those people up to speed and trained, but it's painful. And if you're a smaller operator, you're in a lot of trouble because you don't have that luxury of being able to send two people to cover and help a new person get up to speed. And Leonardo 24/7 solves that problem because with Leonardo 24/7 in place, you will no longer rely on the specific knowledge and experience of the folks that are on site. You have systematized your best practices. You have codified the way you do things and when you do things, and Leonardo keeps a record automatically when all that stuff is done. So if you lose a manager, if they walk out the door unexpectedly, the next person literally just comes in and picks up the baton. Last time they did the inspection is on record. The next time the inspection's due, Leonardo's gonna tell you. You don't even have to know about it. You'll show up one day and be like, oh, this is the week we do our fire inspections. And that is a mind-bendingly improvement in operations and efficiencies in handling turnover. That's one of the great ways to think about Leonardo's 24/7's benefit. When you talk to operators about turnover and the chaos that causes, that hits home. People understand that. People understand that it can be months to recover. In fact, I remember when we were at Aimco, we did a study, and I'm going to get the numbers not quite right, but we found that ROI on average was reduced by up to 20% for the 6 months following a change in management. Such is the impact of having to sort of retool and figure out everything that needs to be done all over again. I love that discussion that we had with the FPI people, love the FPI folks, and we look forward to continuing our great relationship with them and continue to expand the things that we're helping them solve.